Hello, everybody. Welcome to Spelling with Jules. We had a few issues this morning. Very sorry. It says it's at midnight. I've no idea what's happened there. But anyway, we will carry on. How is everybody? I've got hay fever today. My eyes have gone completely bonkers. So I've taken some antihistamine, but you can see I've got a red nose and I've got streamy eyes. How is everybody else? Better than me, I hope. I've taken my antihistamine, so I'm hoping it's going to settle down. But anyway, so good to see us. Yes, let's have a quick retrieval. You used to have hay fever, did you, Ryan? Yeah. Hello. So we've got Sasha, we've got Ryan, we've got Ronan, we've got Carmela, we've got Exxon, we've got yeah, everybody. So well done. Lovely to see you all. Let's have a go at doing our letters. So yesterday we did this sound, okay, and it was oo, as in, I don't think it matters, as in poo, okay, and we're going to do this very slightly different sound of today of which is slightly different. So we've got oo, and we looked at some, didn't we? So moon was one. Okay, and it's a real oo sound. So you think of your lips and you go ooh, whereas this one's going to be more it's going to be a bit quicker. So this is sort of long ooh, and this is a So that's what we'll look at. Okay. And we also did our 5 a day, difficult to spell, regularly misspelled words. So let's have a look at those. So you need a pen and paper. I had a mood next to the moon. Very nice. Okay, it lasts just over 20 minutes, Sasha, about half an hour. Okay, but usually Ryan and Stephen let me know if I go over, and then I speed up. Okay, so let's have a look at the words that we did yesterday. So you need a pen and paper. We do 10. And so we do 5 from the quite difficult ones we did yesterday, and then 5 mashed up from words that we've done over the last 35. So number 1 was coming. I am coming to your house for tea. Coming. And remember, these words are ones that people commonly misspell. So it means they might make a bit of an error, like leave an E in or something. That's a clue. Number 2 is one of our red tricky words. Okay, so these are the ones that are not spelt phonetically. And it's the word are. Are. So we are going to the shops. Are. It was you and Stephen that remind you. That's right, Ronan. Did I say a different name? I meant to say you and Stephen. Okay. Number 2, completely. I'm completely. Well, I'm completely happy. No, people will say things like, I'm completely in love with you, or I completely agree. That's a good one. I completely agree with you. So it comes from the word complete. And remember, "ly" is a suffix. Okay, number 3 is another high frequency word, which is difficult to spell. Said. And remember, we talked about mnemonics yesterday, if you were here. And there's a mnemonic for said. Sally and I dance. Hello, Carmela. You're worn out, are you, Ryan? How is everybody else today? So we've got 1 coming, 2 are, 3 completely, 4 said, 5. Okay, this is the one that I always used to get wrong, and I still think about it. I still think, did I get it wrong, and did I get it right, and which way round is it? The one I got wrong and the one I got right? Do you do that sometimes? You went for a run, Ryan. Completely worn out. I'm not surprised if you went running. Okay, so number 5 is definitely. And I used to spell this one wrong. And I used to think of it as definitely. And now I have to think of it as definitely. Okay. But we say definitely. That was another clue for you. Okay, next red word is walk. I am going for a walk. You went on a bike ride yesterday and you fed the horses. Oh, lovely. Okay, number 7. Disappear. Okay, my phone is, let's have a look. My phone was here and then it disappeared. But just disappear. Okay, number 8. I think we can squeeze that down there. Number 8 is another red word. Oh, and this is a difficult one. It comes from the word think, but it's the past tense of think. Thought. I thought I would be in school today, but I'm going to go after spelling. Thought. Number 9, we'll do up here, is the last of our shuffled up red words, and it's water. I can't remember doing water. We did do water, though, very early on, I think. Water. I'm going to drink a glass of water. I have got a coffee here. I might have a little sip of coffee while you're doing water. And finally, it's number 10, and the word is finally. So finally. Hello, Isla. Good to see you. Okay, so that's our 10. So let's see how we spell them. Now, as always, if you don't just cross out your word if you spell it wrong. Okay? So the first word was coming. And what people do, they leave the E on, but you take the E off and add ing. So coming. So you take the E off. But if you've spelt it with an E or any other way, don't just cross out the whole word. Tick, tick, tick. Fix, tick, tick, tick. Okay? That will help you for next time. You're going back to school on the 1st of June, are you, Ryan? Okay, so tick and fix. Number 2 was R. Now, it's from the letter R, isn't it? But we spell it A-R-E. So we are going to the shops. You are doing something. I heard there was a water fight. I saw an email that there was a water fight, Carmela. Did you get very wet? Okay, number 3 is completely. So it's C-O-M, co-o-m, and then pl. So p-l, and then E-T-E. So that's the word complete. Okay. But then you add a suffix of ly. Completely. So root word, complete, 2 syllables, suffix ly. Completely. So here, when you add the suffix, you take off the E and put the ing. Here, you don't. So you can see why it's so confusing. Mr. Paget got wet, did he? I can imagine that must have been funny. Okay, number 4, said. Right, Sally and I dance. Okay, so So the sound is an AI for said. So one way to remember that is Sally and I dance. Sasha, I do primary and secondary. So I work in an all-through school. But I started off as a secondary school teacher. Then I did some primary. And now I do all through. Number 5 is the definitely one, the one that I struggle with. Hello, Florrie. Yes, it is hot, isn't it? I went to the beach last night. That was really nice. So we've got f, and then it's I night. Okay, not a, which I used to spell it. So it's finite, and then adly. Okay. These are very difficult, especially if you're some of the little ones. Sally said to Jules, your YouTube channel really helps. Good. These are really difficult. So if you're little, the red ones are definitely ones to concentrate on. But these would be useful for you to know too. Don't get too upset if you can't do them all though. So walk, W, A, and then it's got that funny K in it that you don't, L in it that you don't hear. So w, or, k. And that's what we call a silent L, because you can't really hear L, can you? 5 buckets of water. Goodness me. Okay, and the next one, disappear. Now, dis is a prefix. So, you know, we have suffix, which are those at the end. Then you have your root word. And then you can have prefixes at the beginning. So you could, for instance, put in on indefinitely. So definite is your root word, li is your suffix, and you could put in as a prefix. So this one has a prefix. So I'm going to do the root word first. So you've got appear. Okay, 2 P's, and then ear, as in this ear. So for dis, you use a prefix. We call it like this. Some people say prefix. Okay, and for prefixes, you can have in, you can have d, you can have dis. Okay, so which one of those do you think goes at the beginning for disappear? Yes, dis. So is. Okay, there's only one S because a prefix is only one S for dis. Okay, so is ear, disappear, one S. If you can remember that is the prefix, then that will help. I might sneeze in a minute with my hay fever, so I can feel one coming along my nose. Okay, next word, thought. Okay, remember the and then this is, I remember Isla is learning this, O-U-G-H. So, or, and it comes from the word think. Okay. Now, let's see if we can fit in number 9. I think I might have mixed up because we had finally as number 10, didn't we? So number 9 must be water. So W-A-T-E-R. W-or-t-er. And that's difficult, isn't it? Because that really sounds like water. And actually, if you're American, water. No, they still say water, don't they? Does anybody say water? There might be some accents that say water, and that would be easier then to spell. So don't spell it A-R. It's just W-A-T-E-R. And finally, the last one is final. Okay, so that's your root word. And then you add your suffix, ly, for Lee. How did you do? How did everyone do? Remember, you can tick and fix your letters. So you could count up your letters Or if you've got some of the words right, you could count those up. Sasha, you're going to be in year 8 in September, and Ryan's going to college next year. Oh, we've got some others going to college in the group. We've got a real age range in this group. That's why I do lots of different things to catch up with everybody. Okay, so we're going to get rid of ooh, and our new sound, 5 out of 10 for Ryan, well done. 10 out of 10, Carmela and Ronan, excellent. Ryan, make sure you tick and fix the little bits that you get wrong, because that will help your spelling. Being a spelling detective, really analysing, thinking, oh, I've written an AR, I should have written an A, or oh, it's an O instead of an A, because it's very, very hard, the English language. Right. So instead of doing ooh, as in moon or poo, we're doing this one. Now, if I show you very closely, you see there's eyes in there. So that's the difference. So this one for poo is like that, and this one has eyes in it. And the reason is it's a slightly different pronunciation. And we call this auditory discrimination. So you have to discriminate, notice differences between two very similar sounds. And that's what spelling is. If you can hear the slight differences and know what wiggly lines to put on the page to represent those sounds, then you're really good. Okay, so we've got, let's do the writing. Remember, this is our line. This is our imaginary halfway point. And if we're printing, we start at the top and we go round. Okay, if you're doing joined up, you do your C first and then come up, join at the top, go back into that C and then join at the top. Okay, remember that's only half the line. The capital O takes up the whole line, but your O's or your O only takes up half if it's lowercase. So have a practice of writing, and then while you're practicing those writings, we can do some words. So we've got all, we've got b, k. We've got k, k. And all these have got uk. Notice they've all got K. They don't have to have K at the end. Okay, so ul, k, b, k, t, Yep, so Carmela, the one you've done is hock, isn't it? So that's an O sound. This is a O sound. Yeah, so look that I look at the book while I cook. Excellent. Can you think of any others? I want to show you as well. Do you remember we also look at the other spellings for sounds? So I'll put those in a box here. So we've got could. So that's also an sound, isn't it, there? But it's, rather than being spelled O-O, it's spelled O-U. There's even put. Yeah? Ut. So that can be an sound. And there's woman. So woman. So those three sounds, but spelt with an O-U, spelt with a U, spelt with an O. But the we're doing today is two O's. Okay, Carmela, do look at the difference. So poo was the other where's my card? No, I've lost it. I think it must have fallen on the floor. So again, if we do it up here, so poo is a different sound. Yeah, so it's spelt the same. Hello, Stephen. spelt the same, but it's an ooh sound, whereas this is an So one's long and one's short. Okay. So you've got book there, yeah? I stole a book. So you could have book as that sound. Okay. Can you think of any others? We had one yesterday from Isla, didn't we? Oh, that's quite good. Look, I stole a book when she didn't look. I like that. Stole a book when she didn't look. The cook stole the book and took it to the castle. Or the cook looked in a book and took it. I'm trying to think of something. Oh, hook is another one, isn't it? I'm trying to think of one that doesn't end in a K, because even we had kookaburra, didn't we, yesterday? But that's a K as well. You're having banana cake, Stephen. That sounds delicious. Where's Ryan? There we go. Hold on a minute. My dog took my book as I stole his bed. Yeah. So you've got an O, you've got an E, and you've got a for book. Very good. Do some more sentences, and then we will look at our next words coming up. Cool, we've got some tricky ones. So it's time for 5 a day. So we call this 5 a day, just like your vegetables, for your healthy spelling. Okay, and we're looking at 5 words that are commonly misspelled, not just by children, not just by teenagers, but also adults, maybe even some of your teachers. I certainly spell things wrong sometimes. Let's have a look. Carmela, I cook with my mum and dad. Yep, good. You can see my garden, can you, through my glasses? Yeah, it's a garden. Can you see the hammocks? Out there we've got hammocks, so we can all relax. That's funny. That's another one. Good. I will have a book. Look as I read my book. I took a book on a hook. Very good. Okay, right. So let's put that up there. Okay, 5 a day. 5 a day keeps your spelling. I need to have a rhyme, don't we? Can't Casey keeps your spelling in check. Okay, so 8 minutes. Oh, we're just going to do this one with Florrie and Ronan. Hold on. So Florrie from Elaine is the cool cook took the books to spook the spooky ghost. Oh, I like that. We didn't do spooky. That's a good one. And cool. Excellent. And then I went to the bookstore to have a look at a book in the bookstore. And then I took the book when I left the bookstore. Excellent. Love these. Oh, and then Stephen. Oh dear, his book's been cooked. My book has been cooked. I hang my coat on my hook and read my massive book. I like these. They're very good. Okay, 5 a day for commonly misspelled words by people in the English language of all ages. Okay, now the first one is foreign. And when I spell this for you, you'll realise why. So it's f, and then it's f, r, okay, so far so good. And then it goes and does this. Okay, so the only really letter, if you didn't know, if you'd never seen this word before, you'd be like, what the heck? And then it ends in an n there. So that bit, E-I-G, that's tricky. Okay, so that's what you're going. 5 a day keeps the oh, I like that. That's what I shall say. 5 a day keeps the spelling demon away. I'm even going to take a print screen of that. Love it. Okay, and then we've got I eat my book. And the monster eats my book, so I cook him. Excellent. Okay. So foreign. So you can do the for and the can't you? So it's the E-I-G you're going to have to remember there. You might need a mnemonic, like a little term or something. Okay, number 2. I'm sorry about that noise outside. Number 2 is forward. So or. So again, already you can see foreign and forward. They spell the same and sound different, don't they? And then it's wood, which really sounds like ward. Okay, so foreign and forwards. Number 3. Okay, this is further. Oh, Carmela's got one here. I took some of my sweets, yeah? Okay, so this one is further. So not too bad. Okay, what people get mixed up with is they might spell father with an A. Okay, but actually that's a different word. Further. So I can walk further than you, or I can run further than you, or that house is further away. Yeah. So Carmela, we have been doing our sentences. I sort of just said one, didn't I? I didn't write it. But look, I've been putting up the sentences, haven't I? Okay. So that's number 4 we need now, don't we? Because we do 5 a day, keeps the spelling demons away. Let's move this up a bit. So this one is guard. Now, again, you'll see why it's difficult. So we know it begins with a guard. So g, and we know it ends with a d. Okay, so we can do those 2 bits, can't we? But look at the middle. U-A-R. Okay, and actually even the R, so guard. So actually, g-a-r-d. So it's just got that pesky U in it, which makes it harder, doesn't it? So g-a-r-d with a U. So you could do guard to remember guard. Sometimes it's good to think of how you spell it rather than how you say it. So, for instance, definitely, or you could do foreign, because that's like the A from 8, isn't it? When you spell 8, E-I-G-H-T, or forward, further. Okay, now finally, number 5. Now this is another root word. So the root word is happen. Okay, so we've got Okay, so if we wanted to write happened, then we just need to add the suffix ed. Okay, and what people do, they either spell it with 1 P or they just do a D on the end there. Okay, so it's this is like happy, isn't it? That first bit, if you put a Y on it, would be happy. So remember hap, and then N, happen, ud, with the suffix. Okay? So another way people might spell this, because we say happened, so they might do a U there, happened. So it's happened. Okay, right, we're nearly up. I'm going to be on time today. Okay, so happened, 5 a day, foreign, forward, further, guard, and happened. There's our 5 a day to keep the spelling demons away. I'll test you on those tomorrow. Okay, good to see you, and I'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow, Friday. Bye.